The age-old debate, starch versus fruit. Is this a problem? There's a lot of people that disagree. There's a lot of stories of people switching from one to the other in healing, so it's not like there's a definitive answer, but I just want to give you my opinion on both. There's pros and cons to fruit and starch. Let's talk about it.
He's walking somewhere.
So if you're curious, I eat both, right now at least. I always have aspirations to get back to the pure fruit path, but today I'm eating one fruit meal and one starch meal. So I've already eaten the fruit meal and I'm out here hydrated, energized. We're good to go. I do have to pee. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And when I get home, I'm planning on having my starch meal to deaden my emotions so I don't have to feel the pains of this world. That should be good times, and it's savory, it's fun. It's fun time. So the benefits of fruit, way more hydrating. I tell you, I reached a new level of hydration on that juice fast. My scale proved it too, although that thing's probably bullshit. I don't know, the numbers aren't very accurate on it, but I felt more hydrated and the numbers agreed. There's just something about fruit, like it's way better than water. You do a water fast, you get thirstier and thirstier, your lips start cracking. On the juice fast, I had some problems. I had purple lips. That was weird. That was a disease, but I got over it. Starch helped. Take that, fruit. You suck. But it just goes to show you, fruit is the perfect food. You can sustain yourself on nothing but fruit, and you don't even need water. You might want to sip here and there, but there's no other food that you can just not drink water with. Maybe vegetables, but there ain't no calories there. Starch, like imagine just potatoes. I think that's why I feel more constipated. I'm not willing to drink the water that the potatoes need to be escorted out of my body. So fruit, hydrating. When it comes to flavor, it's a preference. I like both. Like mangoes are way more bursting with flavor, but there's something about a bland potato that's just fantastic, just plain. Sometimes I'll throw a little nori sheet on there, potato sushi, but I enjoy my plain potato bites. Fruit is admittedly much harder to gather and just have ripe. You got to pay attention to all this stuff. It's heavier, there's more water in it, so there's way more shopping and just planning. Like I have a bunch of mangoes now. Some of them are ripe, but not all of them. It's like, what are you going to eat if you don't have the ripe fruit? That's a problem, where starch is always ready to be cooked. Cooking is the ripening. So it's just so much easier, and you could stock up if the world was freaky and things started going haywire and Bill Gates came to your house asking if you wanted to have fun for a bit, and then there's no food left. You gonna stock up on fruit? Good luck with that. Dried fruit, that's nasty. There's 100 dogs. Oh wow. I do believe there's still 1 day left on the Q-Link 2-for-1 sale down below. The 16th it ends, so click the link down there. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. I would say fruit is more healing. If you have something to heal, like a chronic disease, potatoes, starches, like they're good for weight loss and maintaining your health. But like you have something serious you have to get over, it's fruits, 100%. Like they're just so much easier to digest, more hydrating. They hydrate all the old crap in your colon and flush it out. Are potatoes gonna do that for you? Is rice gonna do it? I don't know about that. Starches are more social. You could actually go out to a restaurant and get a baked potato. You wouldn't look like a freak. A starch, like a rice, a bowl of steamed rice, 7 bowls of steamed rice, and some broccoli on the side. You could do it. Whereas like you show up to that restaurant, hey, can I get 15 mangoes? How much is that? $75. I'm gonna leave. I'll wait outside. For me, starches are a bit of a compromise, and I know it. Like I'm less healthy because I consume them, but it is more fun. So the emotional side benefits. Somehow you have fun. You know you're looking forward. Like I have pressure cooked potatoes to come home to. I can't wait for those. It's gonna be fun. Whereas if you know you're coming home to melons, oh man, maybe it's just me. I'm weak in the mind and I need fun in my mouth. That mouth-mind connection, it hurts. Fruit can be consumed raw though. That's a whole other mystery network. If you believe in the raw vegan hippie shit, there's something about you can't eat raw potatoes. I mean, you could. Don't prove me wrong. I'm eating one. Fruit is more spiritually awakening. I see it. The fruitarians, they're always talking about something bigger. manifesting stuff, and you hear crystals in the background, incense everywhere. Starch people are just, they're like meat eaters, like scum. They're the meat eaters of vegans. Whatever goes, it's like they're not health nuts. They kind of are. They think they're on the right path. They're not. But it could be fun, at least for the time being. And they won't die. You're not getting super unhealthy. You're just slowly becoming gray and starch-like in your face. I don't know, fruit just raises those chakras somehow, and starch is just like a normal kind of thing. It's not going to do anything for you. It might. Don't listen to me. Starch will make your friends jealous of your diet, whereas fruit won't. If you tell your friends, I get to eat nothing but fruit, they'll be like, that must be fun. Don't invite him anywhere. Whereas like, oh yeah, I eat nothing but potatoes, starch, all that. Rice and beans, no problem. Like there's so much more fun to be had. And people will just be like, oh, I wish I could eat that. That's carbs though. Meanwhile, they're 700 pounds. Carbs aren't the devil. There's a reason they're demonizing them, because they're super healthy. They can't make you fat. Does that guy look fat to you? I'm trying. I'm overeating. You should see the bowl of potatoes. My girlfriend said something the other day. She's like, you're not going to eat all those, are you? I couldn't finish them, but like the bowl I prepare, I cook more than I need. And it was like, wow, I might eat even more now. I'm on 2 meals. In my opinion, fruit would be better for weight loss, but you might be hungrier on it because you don't get that satiating starch hit. And then that might lead you to eat other foods, but it's very unlikely if you ate nothing but fruit and vegetables, you'd like gain fat. It's hard. I'm trying. She kicked up a dust storm and it's blowing this way. I wish I was a sheep in a mask. I'd be so protected. But there are stories like High Carb Hannah. She was on fruit-based, listening to Freely, and then it wasn't working for her, and then she went starch-based and lost all the weight, and she's super happy now, and she's eating potatoes and rice and whatever she eats. Fantastic. So some people are just going to enjoy the starch path so much more, and you'll be pretty healthy. So in general, I feel like fruit is the better food. It's the more healing path, but it's hard to stay on. So like I haven't been able to make it work. I keep trying, and I will try again. But I do like my starch, and we'll see if I can give it up. But winter's coming. That's a good time to give it up. Nothing but oranges. I love both, but I do get sick of fruit sometimes, and it's hard to get sick of starch. Oh, good old starch. You're my best buddy. But I don't know, I think I overeat. Like I don't need that much fruit. And I like when you're eating like 3 fruit meals a day and then a big salad, it's like, even by that second one, did you need it? I don't know. I lose my taste for sweet, whereas I don't lose the taste for potatoes because it's a savory hit. But it's still the same result. You're getting sugar. It's just different. Slower. You might be more constipated on that starch. I know I am. It's the price we pay. And I don't mind paying a price. In the colon region, my colon hates me. He's yelling at me right now. Well, you get over it, asshole. So we learned a lot. Thanks for walking with me at the beach. What's your preferred source, fruit or starch? Post it down below. Those are the only options, by the way. Fat was not an option. It's hard to digest. Gives you rabies. Proven by science. I studied the literature. Have you? Looks like somebody stopped reading after the first chapter. That's annoying. But you can make up for it. By thumbing up the video. Thumbs down if you want to kick that dog over the fence. See if you could do it, even though it might cause suffering to the dog. But you can't live a life where you can't see how far you could kick a dog. You think it's a requirement. I don't believe it is. I'm sure it's fun and interesting. How big a dog could you kick over that fence? There are a lot of options around here. The beaches has a lot of dog people. But don't do it. Do the right thing. And don't kick dogs. I'm gonna leave. Subscribe.